Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Soho California Vintage, and this is kind of like a little throwback on my brooches. I have showcased them before, but I have a lot of new subscribers, so I wanted to bring out the video again, redo another video, and then show the extra brooches that I've gotten recently to add to this collection. And so there are a lot of new pieces. Plus, in the last video, there are some pieces that I didn't get to show. So, hi, Bronze. So this is part of my showstopper brooch collection that I have. And I just wanted to, okay, Bronzy, you're gonna get hurt. Come on. I'm just gonna try to go through as much as I can, and with all of them there's a lot to show. You see all the gorgeous pieces, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, a lot of you don't know that I started collecting brooches because it's very nostalgic for me. My grandmother, when I was young, would give me pieces of her jewelry and a lot of her brooches. And because of that, it reminds me of my grandmother. So not only do I like the beauty of the design and the whole history of the brooch, but as well, I feel like it's a connection from my grandmother. So, okay, so let me dive in. I'm gonna start out with showing my micro mosaics, my Italian micro mosaics, and I probably have, I don't know, maybe 10. I've gotten these various through different times where I bid on them. I got them on eBay. I found some at the thrift stores. So the prices they vary. They're like, they run anywhere from $1 as high as to maybe $10. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't remember. But a lot of these I did get them in mixed lots with other brooches. And so some of them will be stamped on the back. Let me see if I can find one. Like that right there, where it says Italy. And there's another name of where it originated from. Here's another one that says Italy. That says Italy. Okay. Probably, I don't have the one with me right now, but there's some that has more detailed information than Italy. But look at how cute. What this is little pieces of tiles, hence micro mosaic tiles, and they're placed. And they're usually designed like flowers. The most common one are flowers. The ones that get a little bit more intricate with like designs of like the Colosseum and whatnot, those are a lot more rare and expensive. I've tried to get my hands on some of those, but they end up going for a lot of money. And so I'm just like, well, I'll wait, you know, whenever that happens, I'll get one that, look at this one. This one has like a little rows of flowers. And then I really like this one too because I've never seen one. This is a C clasp, which if a lot of you don't know, the C clasp are the first clasp that originated in the 1800s, mid to late 1800s, and they were the first type of clasp on the brooches. And so they're very old. They're averaging 100 plus years old. There are C class that may be 80 to 90, but it's very rare. At 80 to 90 years ago, they were doing away with the C clasp. They were already merging into different type of technology, into the trombone, and what I like to call the duck clasp, which I'll show you in a minute. But this has an inlay into this stone, and I don't know if this is like a real stone or whatnot. It feels like it, but I've never seen an inlay like this. So I thought that was very, very interesting. So these I actually have for sale on my eBay store, and these are gorgeous. I got these at the community, and these were actually $40 each. This is on rhodonite stone. I don't know who the maker mark is. I've researched at the time and I couldn't find it. I think it's a private designer. And here we have these encrusted pebbles, which could be very much so jade or rose quartz. But if you look at the detail, and this has some weight to it. It's gorgeous. And then here we have the greenstone, which I don't know the exact name for this. I believe it's rainforest jasper. That's my guess. It's a beautiful stone. And these are pendants and brooches. And we have the potato smashed faux pearls, and we have the faceted cut little beads that are emulating flowers. And this has some weight as well. Okay, so I'm jumping right in. I'm going to show some beautiful pieces. And I'm not sure how far I'll get into this whole collection. A lot of you have already seen it if you're watching the video again, and some of you are new. So this right here, look how big this one is. This one is from Czechoslovakia, and I think I paid up on this. Well, I think it was around $10 on eBay, maybe a little bit more. It was so long ago. But the reason this is taped is because the clasp is loose, and I didn't want to, it came like that, which I left it. I didn't want to prick myself. But these are glass faceted stones. Look how gorgeous this is. We have like this beautiful deep wine color and a lavender in the center with the rhinestones encrusting. Here's another brooch, which is like a floral design. Pink faceted Marquis style stones. And this obviously dates anywhere around the 50s. Here's another one. Gorgeous. And then here we have another pink one, and this is more of a spiral design. Here we have a red AB crystal, and I remember I got this literally for like no more than $2. I really got lucky on this one. All the stones are there. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's see here. I'm just gonna start diving in. So last time I forgot to show this one. This one's one of my favorites. Here we have the seafoam green, and it has like this luster pearl on the outside of the stones. This dates back to around the 50s. Beautiful. And then this is a recent buy that I got at the thrift store, the community. And we have like these periwinkle colored shades with the glass faceted. A little bit of moonstone. And some of these are marked, so I apologize if I miss mentioning which ones are marked. I'm just trying, I have so many, and I don't want the video to cut out. Look at this one. Oh, I remember when I got this. I got this and 2 others for under $10. It was such a great deal. Look at this beauty. Here we have a beautiful red cut stone. I love these deep reds. These are, I believe, Navette style stones with the teardrops. The teardrops are formed in the middle like a Rivoli, but this isn't a Rivoli style. The Rivoli is a circular. And then here is another recent purchase I got at, I believe, Community. And this came with 2 other brooches, but this one was only like a couple dollars. Look how beautiful that is. I love the open back. The open backs typically are emulating or are the Juliana style in brooches. And the Juliana brooches are pretty pricey. Here's another green one. It looks like we have a tiger stripe down the center of this Cabelchon. We have the Cabelchon, circular Cabelchons on the outside. And what did I pay for this? I either paid $4.95 or it was discounted. But I think if it wasn't discounted, I would have bought it for that price. It's really worth that price. I get this one. This one does have missing stones. And I think I don't know if I noticed it at the time or not till after, but how much did I pay for this? $6.98, or maybe it was discounted. I don't recall. So these are the AB blues. Unfortunately, we're missing some pieces right there. Here we have a beautiful blue milk glass with these faux creamy pearl-like style stones. And the rhinestones and the ABs. They're the ABs, yeah. Get that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love, every now and then I just pull these brooches out. Well, they're my curio, so I see them every day. But like I'll just pull some pieces out and I'm just looking at them and, you know, just admiring the beauty of these designs. I do not wear these. Maybe down the line, you know, I will. But I don't wear these. Look at how the design, 50s. Beautiful. Okay, so here we have, this is a fruit salad brooch, and I remember for the longest time I wanted a fruit salad brooch, but I couldn't. I was waiting for a deal, you know. I always like to get the best bargain, and I don't remember if I got this on eBay or through a thrift, one or the other. But look at how stunning this is. What a fruit salad is just basically showing different cuts of stones in different colors that's clustered onto one brooch. All the stones are there. And we do have some open backs. Here we have one where this is very different. This kind of gives me like an Art Deco feel. And it could have been from the Art Deco period, but I don't think so because of the, now that I'm thinking about it, see this shape right here? I think the latest this would have been is 40s. My cat's making noise. And then look at this tri-level. It kind of reminds me of a cake of 3 layers. And here we have the greens, the ABs, like a AB bluish green stone color. But where's this one? Kind of looks like it's its brother or sister, right? But in a different shade. Oh my goodness, I love this. Here we have something that I thought was different. These kind of resemble eggs. I forgot what it was entitled. This is like coral right here. And I think they were saying it was trying to emulate Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is more pink. So, I mean, obviously it's a faux. But it also kind of looks like a turquoise style, to be honest with you, now that I'm looking at it. And it does have open back. And here we have this big showstopper. This is gorgeous. Look at how, and this has some weight. This is beautiful. And this is also a pendant right there. Was this marked? I believe this might be, because I have another one like this for sale and it's Wise. I don't see a marking on it. Yeah, so this is a stunner. Okay, so let me move some of these over. Okay, so let's look at this one. This is a beautiful green with the AB iridescence over it. And this also has multi-levels, but it's turned like a, kind of like a spiral. Like if you got a knob and you turned it. Here's another one of my favorites. I love the emerald green with gold. I just love those two mixes. It's like, oh, it just does something. We have the open back. Here we have another beautiful faceted emerald green brooch with the ABs in the center. And I remember I got this one. This one was pretty dusty, and I cleaned it up and it just came to life. Here we have, I know this is an Eisenberg Ice. Eisenberg Ice is the modern line of Eisenbergs. The older Eisenberg brooches are very valuable. They go for a lot of money. So for me to get my hands on this Eisenberg Ice, even though it's modern and it's missing a stone right there, and right there, I was still very happy with this piece. I have the matching earrings to this as well. Then I got this one. Okay, so I don't think this closes. Oh, there we go. And here we have these solid green stones in the center, and then we have the green rhinestones on the outside. It looks like there's been movement, and you know, it may have had pressure, and some of them are cracked. I still think it's beautiful though. Here we have a triangular Marquis style. Look at the open back. This is the Juliana style. Oh my god, stunning, absolutely gorgeous. Here we have another triangular, but this is yellow, and this one is open back as well. So I remember I got this one, and where's that other one at? This one for under $10. These three on eBay. I believe I made like an offer and they took it. Isn't that such a great deal? I mean, ugh, I love when I get great deals. Beautiful. This is like an aquamarine with the open back. And look at this one. It's like a shape of a crescent. It has the Damascene stones. We have emerald cuts, teardrops, ABs. beautiful. Beautiful. So to move some of these to the side. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, so I'm going to slow it down. So here we have a beautiful pink glass butterfly. Now, I like butterflies. Am I a huge collector or fan of them? No, I do like to sell them. But when I saw this beautiful, large, open back butterfly, I was like, I have to have it. I have to have it. It's... For me at the time, I hadn't seen a lot of these, which I'm sure some of you folks have come across a lot of different styles in these, but I hadn't, so I wanted it. She's beautiful. And so here we have an AB. Kind of looks like a snowflake. All the stones are there. Gorgeous. I'm trying to see the ones that are marked. Oh, here's another fruit salad. This one's such a sad story. So there was dirt underneath the stone, and I gently lifted up those prongs, and I took the stone out to clean it, and it was fine. But when I went to put it back in, I lost the stone. It hit the ground, and it chipped in the corner right there. So I was really, really upset because this is one of my favorite fruit salad brooches. It's still, you know, it's still doable. It works, but it didn't have that chip right there. And I feel like I ruined it. But it's, you know, it's my little misfit of brooches. Here we have milk glass with rhinestones. And this one is a Weiss. Finally found one that has a maker's mark on it. Here's another milk glass. And I paid a lot for this one at the thrift store. I wanted milk gloss so bad, and I believe this one was $10 at Eco Thrift, and I paid the $10. Here's another milk glass with the turquoise colored stones. Black with AB. Okay, so here's another beautiful butterfly that I found. We have some amber colored rhinestones. This one's more modern. This, you know, very much so. Here's another fireworks style blue AB. This one's really old, 50s. Here we have a spray of beautiful purple glass stones. Yellow. This is like this is, I believe, a Weiss. Yep, this is Weiss right there. So this is like an ombre style of yellows. And I got a great deal on this one. I remember it was a few dollars. Nobody had bid on it. And I believe the pictures were, if the pictures are blurry and I could kind of tell it's a good piece, I'll take the bait, you know. Now this is an interesting style. This is on a trombone clasp. So is this one. And this can date back as old as the 20s, 30s, maybe 1910. And this is when they started experimenting after the C clasp to see what would work, I guess, better or different. And I call these gelatin brooches because it reminds me of Jello. I know they're not gelatin. It's plastic. It's most likely lucite. But I just love it. So here we have these purple Rivolis. Now these are open back, but they do have the foil. Usually the foil is placed on there just to just for the stone to have a better fire when any type of sunlight or you know, lighting in the house hits it. This is more modern, but I love the rose quartz stones with the lavender cabochon. And it's black, it's Japan blackened on the back. And here we have another AB ring, circular wreath style. So if anybody is watching it at this point in the video, which one's your favorite one, or what colors do you tend to teeter to more? Here we have these beautiful ice rhinestones, open back. This one does have some missing stones. I believe this one's signed. Okay, so this one's Eisenberg Ice. It's right there. You know, so sometimes I will, if I have time, I'll fix it, or whenever I get a chance. Look at how beautiful this one is. It looks like angel wings, kind of. Is this one signed? Yeah, this one's a Weiss as well. I remember when I was on this kick of getting all these Weiss brooches. It was like, first I was like, I want a Trifari. Then I want a Weiss. Then I got to get an Eisenberg. Then there's, what's the other one that I want, but they're really expensive? I can't think of it. It starts with the S though. Now this kind of reminds me of a bug. It's not my favorite, but it, you know, it is different. So I respect the design. Open backs, ambered beer colored glass stones. Look at this beautiful one. We have a butter colored cabochon stones with the ambers. And this one is marked. It is, who's this one? This says made in Germany. So this one's pretty old. I was told if it says made in Germany, it's pre-war. And then after the war, they were stamping them like West Germany and whatnot, which is after the war. Here are a couple more butterflies. And then we're gonna get into some really old pieces right now. So here's another butterfly. Beautiful. Now this is a modern one. I got this in Oceanside, San Diego. This is actually 1928 style, and there were some missing rhinestones. I got it for $5 and I replaced them. I don't know which ones I replaced. So that means I did a good job. I don't know which, and I replaced them with, if I replace stones, they are with the Swarovskis. Look at this one. This one's so cool. So we have the Cabelchon. Kind of looks like the same color scheme as the Dragon's Breath with the ABs. You got to be careful too when you're handling these older pens with that you don't get pricked, because they're old, you know. And I mean, I guess if you've had your tetanus shot and whatnot, you'll be okay, but you don't want to get a bad infection. Here we have this beautiful teal colored flower, and I believe this is Weiss. Yeah, it's Weiss. Right there. Now here we go. This reminds me of Dragon's Breath, the leaves. Actually, it's more of an AB. but I've seen, if I had another another style to compare it to, you would see what I'm talking about. It's just hard to explain. With the line of the ABs, the back. Look at the back. I love it when they have the design. Here we have different stones. I don't know if it's real jasper, jade. This is glass in the center, faceted cut. And there's another one that's faceted cut. And I thought at one time that this was possibly silver, but it's not. It's on a C clasp. And look at how it sits. I always think, like, who did this belong to? Where were they at in the world? What were they doing when they wore this, you know? What was their status? I always think about stuff like that. Because somebody to have owned this with the C clasp that long ago had to have somewhat of a status. Okay, so now I'm gonna dive into some older pieces. Oh, I got a lot. Okay, so okay, I thought I had another one like that, but I guess I don't. Okay, before I jump into that, I just wanted to show this faceted cut piece. Oh, just the simplicity, and it's also a pendant. I love those. They're like little button brooches. Okay, so these right here, if you could see the iridescence in the back of the palm, the purplish color, and on this one it's like a blue purplish behind the boat. That is actually a piece of a butterfly. So many years ago, starting 100 years ago, see, this is a C clasp as well, and this one is marked, it's stamped. This one was made in England, and it says it's on sterling. I think it's BLM. I remember I did some research on it. I don't recall exact, but this was probably one of the first ones that were produced. Now it's, you don't do that. It would be considered animal cruelty, unless I'm in other countries. I don't know if it's okay still, but here I know it's not. So the butterfly in the back, and they would inlay it, so it would give it this iridescent look. And these, if you're lucky, you could find one as cheap as $10, but they go for a pretty penny. And I remember I wanted a couple of these, but it took me a while to get, you know, that bargain. Now let's dive into Cameos. Okay, before I dive into the Cameos, this is what they call a Delft brooch. I don't remember if I tested this for silver, because a lot of times when you get this like fine filigree style, they are silver. This is on a C clasp, and this is ceramic right here in the center. Okay, so here we have some Cameos that I collected, and this one is old. This is probably a carved onyx. This is a C clasp. Look how lovely she is. And you know, because the two different textures, I mean, the two different colors of the stone, it looks like she has, it's giving like, not highlights, but it's giving details in her hair, you know, in her face and her dress. Here we have a glass cameo. She's facing to the left. This isn't that old, but the older ones that face to the left signify something. And also the shape of their nose, the pointier it is, it has more age. This is, I hate pronouncing this word, intaglio, something like that. I could write it out, but it's hard for me to pronounce it. This is that style of brooch. This one too. And all it is when the carving is through the back. So this is Florenza. This is more considered modern, even though that could be from the 50s or the 60s. Look at this pink one. She's lovely. And then I found this one. Now look at this. She's old. She's facing to the left. She's carved in pink, and she's a C clasp. The different colors, the more common ones were like blacks, whites, of cameos, earth tone colors, you know. But when they have colors such as pinks, blues, they go for more money. Now this one, I believe is, I don't know if it's on stone. I believe it's on plastic, but I really like this one. And I think this was added. This piece right here was added to this. Here's a Roman style cameo. Very pointy nose, facing to the right, and it's a C clasp. Very old. Another cameo. Okay, I found two more. I just like this one. It's like a metallic background. It's modern. Might be, it looks like it's a 1928 style, but I don't think so. And it's a pendant and a brooch. This is one of my favorites. She's gorgeous. She's like on a copper metal. She's been hammered in. And this is on a C clasp as well. Gorgeous. I found this brooch. This one's old. It doesn't want to stay. It looks like a badge, kind of. Very Victorian. And yeah, it's like a C clasp, but it doesn't want to hold. I should probably put tape on that. So then I have some Damascene pens, which this is Don Quixote. Here we have some birds, and this one is on a trombone. This could be also a pendant. Oh, this is a trombone as well. You just pull, if you don't know how to open a trombone, you pull it back like this, like that. You pull it, and then this little pin drops. Seems a lot more challenging. That's why they probably didn't stick with that invention. And a lot of these Damascene brooches are hammered in like a gold leaf into this black background. I like Don Quixote. So I'm going to be wrapping it up. I'm just going to be showing the last pins that I have here. hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're new to the channel, if you've never seen my brooches, thanks for tuning in. I feel like there's just still so much more. Okay, so this designer does a lot of their work with like coppers and brass and different metals. And this one's actually marked 31. This is I'm not going to be able to read it. It is gold filled though. It's marked right there, gold filled. Let's see here. Oh, Dell. There you go. I could see it through the Vandal. So if you come across Vandal pieces, you'll be able to see that they're very similar in style. They all have like the same kind of design. The metal is, you know, very consistent. And so this is gold filled. This is really, really sweet. Then I got this piece and I was so excited, and then I didn't realize till I got it that there was a scratch in the back. But I've talked about this last time I did this video. I could just touch it up with a light gold. So then that way you can't see it through this glass. But isn't this style so cool? Oh, I love it. I remember when I seen it and I was like, I have to have that brooch. Now here we have some other older pieces. Oh, this is so Victorian right here. This is very, very old. And sometimes you're lucky. You could get pieces like this that are actually sterling. I don't believe I tested this one, but I think this one might be sterling. When the filigree looks like lace like this, 9 out of 10 times it's sterling. This one is a trombone clasp, so that's why I have it. I like the big showstopper pieces, and I like the old ones. The older, the better. This is one of my first ones, and it's like an amethyst colored stone. It could have been a pen. It's big and thick enough for it to possibly pin a scarf or like a sash. And then this one's great. This one has like coral, jade colored lapis. Now these, I really like the Abalone Inlay. These typically come from Mexico and they're on alpaca, or they could be silver. I really like these pieces. Yeah, this one is alpaca. We have a mama butterfly and a baby butterfly. And I think this one's silver. It has a stamp right there. It's kind of hard to see. Does this one have it? Yeah, this one has it. $925 hecho in Mexico. This one is a C clasp. I thought at one time that this is probably just like a pewter. I thought it was silver, but it's not. And then here we have some very, very old Victorian style brooches. These are C clasp. And automatically when I see these, I'm like, oh, those are Victorian. Those are C-class without me turning them over to the back. Like this. It just has like a similar scheme to it, you know? Now this one is, I believe, sterling. It's marked on the back. And this is like a Marquis style. And then I have this one, which it is chipped right there, but it's okay. These were very common, these ceramic ones from England. Yeah, this one says made in England. Right there. These are just so hard to maintain without chipping them because they're very, very delicate. And before I close out, I just wanted to show a few more. So this one was done with old pieces, an Elgin watch, an old Cameo. This is what they call steampunk style. This was handmade, but I just thought it was so cool. With the gears, they put a little stone right there. I just appreciate when someone takes the time to make, you know, an art piece. I love it. Okay, and then my good friend Kristen, she gave me this, and there's a couple others. I don't know where they're at though, or they're on the side somewhere. This is the Damascene style cat brooch, and it looks like the cat is winking. He's so cute, huh? And look at, he's a trombone pen. I've never seen a cat. So I love this piece. And then my other friend Gina gave me these two pens as an added bonus to like a set that she was giving me. Look at how lovely these are. Oh, aren't these great too? They're old, C-class, Victorian, possibly Edwardian style. I love it. I love it. So that's pretty much it for these. I know I've showed a lot. I still have so much more, but we're already headed towards an hour in the video. But I wanted to share that, especially with the new subscribers who have never seen the brooch collection that I have. And I also included a lot newer ones that has been added since the last video I did. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Brooches make me really, jewelry makes me happy, but brooches make me really happy when I just look at them and I see the fire, and then it connects me to my grandmother and whatnot. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Thank you for your support, everybody. Comment down below which one was your favorite, or which colors do you tend to like more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Soho California Vintage signing off.